Whoa, it's the Illusion. Reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Heading down the mountain. Heading down the mountain. You know, I'm gonna turn that off. You know what trips me out, man? Again, it's sort of the same kind of subject matter that I've been talking about the last couple videos. These fools with the masks on their face, right? And they're out and out fools at this point because it's easy to put a mask on and go like hassle some people, right? And then run away back to your life and take your mask off and bitch and moan, right? And then put your mask back on and go hassle people. Maybe take a sucker punch at them or go smash some window. And a couple comments I read in there is like people about the mask and being identified. And I go, look, man, if you were doing something real to alter the course of the system, like, and you thought you needed a mask, like, I'd be like, drink this cup of coffee to you. By the way, this is not corporate coffee. It's organic. Right? Maybe. I don't know. That's what the label says, dude, at the market. Claims it's organic. Look, so I was thinking about it the other day, right? I remember when we had the Occupy, made videos, like when the Occupy movement was going on and they were occupying, and I was down. I'm like, see, I'm a big thing. If you're going to fight the system and you're going to fight anybody, go fight the Federal Reserve Bank. If that's who you're going to go fight. Yeah, there's an easy target right there. Go fight. That's why I'm not down with any of these guys or girls or whoever they are with their masks on, hassling people trying to pray. That's ridiculous. When you could really go put your mask on and burn a Federal Reserve Bank down to the ground and take all the people out of the Federal Reserve Bank and put them on tribunals. Whoa. So I might have made a video about this. So I was my friend, big old left-leaning eco-activist, super rich chick, was like, come check this movie out. And it was the one about the guy with the glaciers. I've probably talked about this in other videos. This guy was taking pictures of the glaciers, right? And he put all these cameras and he bolted them to the side of mountains and stuff in like some of the most extreme environments on the planet. And had like, the movie's about like him figuring out how to do this and leave these cameras up there for years, right? And so he did this time-lapse photography of the glaciers receding, right? And I go, okay. So like, I'm one of those. And this is my trip about it. I saw the movie and the glaciers receding were pretty radical, but you know, could be a lot of reasons glaciers are receding. Because you can go to the flood maps of the San Francisco Bay Area and the water isn't rising. Something else is going on the planet, but I'd say it's more akin to the multinational corporations poisoning the planet versus the carbon thing. But we don't even need to go over there. So I'm watching this dude, right? And I'm at this thing and I'm watching, I'm like, you know, it got me, this movie got me. I'm like, wow, that's gnarly, dude. Like, so the premise is that we were at, I think it's 5 or 6 years ago, and the end of the movie's like, at any minute, we're all gonna die. Because the glaciers are receding, And I'm like, all right, man, let's go home. Let's get our Second Amendment. And let's go round these fools up at the gas corporations and the military corporations and let's put them on trial. Let's take the government back. Let's go. Right? So I'm fired up, dude, because like I'm one of those. Like I'm a warrior, dude. And so I'm sitting there at this thing and they come on and I figure if everybody else is, well, I came in as a full, like, whatever kind of guy. Like, I did my time in the barrel as an environmental activist, dude. Talk to me about the environmental movement, dude. Oh, God. Anyway. And I'm still a rabid environmentalist, dude. It's just the movement's dead, and it's all been taken over by NGOs and corporations and people in masks, right? So I'm watching this thing, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, all right, man. I'm figuring, man, I'm in an auditorium with like maybe 500 people, right? I'm like, all right, dude, I came in as a full doubting Thomas, and I'm ready to go home and grab my guns and go round people up and put them on trial for whatever they're doing. So the speakers come. I think the guy that made the movie was there, and they come up and they're like, you know, we got to vote in like Democrats into the next like election and this and that. And I'm like, what? Like, the system's broken, and you're so worried about the glaciers receding and all our children and grandchildren dying on a desolate planet. Yet we're gonna go in and like elect a couple people because it's a money scam, dude. It's a scam, dude. So when I see these jerk offs with the masks on and they're fighting dudes and women praying, BS, dude. Because there's real targets out there. I want to, if these dudes were down there with their masks ripping apart the Monsanto Bayer headquarters or tearing apart some pharmaceutical company headquarters, I'm there with my mask too, dude. I'm all about it, dude. But that's not what they're doing. They're hassling people. And I don't dig it, man, because it's total beta. It's total weak-minded action, dude. Because if you're gonna go off the deep end and you're gonna start cause violence. Look, when as an activist, I was trained violence of any kind, even against inanimate objects, is violence, dude. So if you're gonna go smash a window, it's violence, and ultimately it's not gonna solve the problem, dude. But we as a humanity, as 7.5 billion people being controlled by a couple donkeys in suits and corporations on mega yachts, what are we doing, dude? Like, we could just go surround these people and cross our arms and vibe them and shun them, just shun them. And yet we're not. And no one should be wearing a mask. They should look into every one of our eyes and see every one of our crunch faces and be afraid of us, dude. Not because we're gonna hurt them, but because we're gonna vibrate them right out of existence. We're gonna take away their energy, man. And yet, somehow everyone's been convinced to fight each other, dude, to get in this debate about right, left, when it's the same coin we're battling over, dude. I don't get it, man, but I do, because it's the ultimate con job. So when I see these jerk-offs with their masks, I'm like, dude, and they're not going against anything real. They're hassling some dope. And the other guys are dopes too, dude, because they're just bringing in, like, come fight with me, dude. Like, all right, but I'm more with those guys. I'm definitely more with the prayer American flag waving guys than I am with the dopes with the masks. Yet, if both groups would go and take on the Federal Reserve Bank, we would be getting somewhere. But yet everyone's like, oh, whatever, dude. And it's that thing again, right? Because I got to clean up my own house first, right? But when I'm ready to go, dude, like, when are we going to take on the corporations, man? When are we going to do the real deal here? When are we going to get after these pharmaceutical corporations, man? When are we going to get after Monsanto and the glyphosate, or should I say Bayer? See, like, these low-hanging fruit targets. It's weak, man. But I get it. We've all decided to be disenfranchised. We've all decided not to know who our neighbors are. We've all decided to get into conflicts about Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, dude. Oh my God, man. Can't anyone see that it's a total con job, dude? Donald Trump's in on it too. Yeah, he's doing a bunch of like snake oilsman stuff, right? Yeah, the economy's coming back, jobs are coming here, but I'm telling you what nobody's paying attention to is that the big control mechanism's still moving on. I haven't seen the NDAA repealed. No way, man. Haven't seen that happen. Haven't seen a lot of stuff happen, man. Haven't seen anything happen against the pharmaceutical corporations. I keep seeing the yellow bulldozers destroying stuff. I don't see any pipelines being stopped. So yeah, you want to get in and get your mask on. You want to get your mask on and go punch some dude because he's praying? Give me a break, man. I'll dig it. And go smash a Starbucks window. Yeah, there you're doing something, dude. All you're making money for is the glass maker, dude. Well, you think Starbucks isn't insured? You think you're not making money for the insurance corporations when you do that? Mr. Smash the windows because you got a black mask on? I try. The only reason I'm not saying what I gotta say is because I keep it PG on this channel, dude. But you know what I'm thinking. You know what I really got to say to these people. And yet, man, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready, dude. But I'm praying. I think that's the weapon we have to use. Prayer. Huh. Pray for our own salvation, man. Pray for ourselves to get our heads out of our asses. You know, that's the thing, dude. Like, it is so hard to be like a human being in the midst of all this pandemonium and distraction and chaos. I mean, I'm driving down the PCH. People can't even park their cars orderly, dude. People can't even pick up their own trash, dude. We're gonna take on Monsanto? Ha! But I'm an optimist. I'm a total optimist. I just think that it's going to be a supernatural presence of Jesus Christ that's going to bring us all to our knees, man, and be like, uh-oh, like we've been wasting our time here. I don't know, man. Better get our own houses in order, dude, because we're all just 7.5 billion of us twiddling our thumbs, dude. Whistling through the graveyard. Because it's not global warming that's going to get you. It's Monsanto. It's the pharmaceutical corporations, dude. I don't even fear the military anymore, dude. Because their bombs, dude, they don't have enough bombs to do us all in. But Monsanto, genetically modifying the food, poisoning the water with glyphosate. Wow, that's on some next level stuff, dude. Yet the Russians aren't down with them. I don't know. It felt like I needed to get heated for a moment. Yeah. Huh. Hey, any of you fools out there wearing a mask watching this channel, beat it, kook. It's The Illusion signing off.